Good morning. My name's Kim. Welcome to my channel, Bob Mirror Tarot. Now, we're going to get into it, all of it. And I thank you for clicking on this video. And this will be a channel message for you, for your highest good. Oh, what this is. This is a real lover. Who knows what they are doing? Look at you. Look at the energy, the connection between the two of you. It's a beautiful thing now. I trust this message has found you at the perfect time, and I really appreciate you. I welcome you. If you've never been here before, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. You come in here and you get comfortable. And I thank you so very much for being in this moment. And as always, collective, look, isn't it pretty? I love you so, so much. And I am so very proud of you. Now, I know it snowed, so he's got the dang heater, damn heater going full blast. I know, I would bellyache, though, if we didn't have it. But, yeah. Now, Rapunzel. No, this is Rumpelstiltskin, excuse me. I'm sorry, I just saw the R. No, this is Rumpelstiltskin. This is a lover that's not toxic. Look at the two of you together. There's a no power dynamic where they make you dependent upon them and then deprive you of any comfort in life because they feel and deem you aren't worth it. A false lover. No, this is a real lover. Know what they're doing. They want to build something with you. Rumpelstiltskin is she got entangled with a damn narcissist. That's all in that fairy tale. And then she wised up and leveled up and outsmarted the little creep. He got so mad his head exploded. Just like your stinky person. You leveled up and saw your worth and started to attract in the love that you deserve. You got this support from the universe. You deserve that too. So that your love is your empire. I know it. And when we do the proud, that's what this one is, himself. Himself there speaks to you of protection. Using a great amount of energy speaks of the importance of a deep committed relationship. So you preserve your natural world and its balances, and so does that person. It's a fair exchange of energy, and it feels really nice. So, you are dynamic. This is your proof. This is the connection. This is proof that love is indeed strange and wonderful. And you refresh long-lost feelings about love. Got it? I'm sorry. I keep doing that. I still have a head cold. I hope you're doing good. So, let's put your channel message into context so that it stays relevant and timely. This is a timeless reading, no matter when you click on and view the entire video. And I want you vulnerable, yet bold enough to use authentic expressions on all levels, especially in bed. You must find the courage to please, oh please, show off some prowess. You know you want to. Find the courage of mastery over a power of fantasy to put it into action, to use your genuine true self. And you live a life of greater gifts all day long. Congratulations. But use your confidence and your personal power You are steadfast. Your wild power is held and channeled by you for the good of all, by your free will. And you make pretty good choices, I know that. Now then, I know. Hi, how are you doing? How you doing this morning? I know, I'm just telling you all to please go out there and be careful because it's getting a little weird, the energy out there. I want you to be careful. I bathe you in all my love. I bathe you in my love, collective. I want you to be safe. Well, before I do begin, if you want to support the channel or just say thanks, now is an excellent time. You can hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video on your socials, or drop a comment with your thoughts. Any of that helps my channel big time. Now then, I have a head cold, so you're going to have to bear with me. Please bear with me. I hope you're doing well. I wouldn't wish this on anybody, but I guess that's life out here in the Southwest. Then we dropped like 30 degrees overnight. All the cats have head colds. They're all throwing up because the weather changed. And now the humans, we're getting head colds too because it's been really warm. And the hail was quite the experience. The cats didn't like it. There's your little thin little glass panes from this original house. Was built in 1961, and lightning, but it was snowing. The cats did not like it, and the wind was whistling up that canyon. And hail, it made it look like, big patches or piles of hail. And it was snowing, but mainly it was hail covered the ground. So that's life out here. We never know in the land of enchantment. It can be sun shining on one side of the street, raining on the other side of the street, dust devils and wind turning it into mud. Yeah. But I live in a strange, mystical, magical place called Kirky. And so on 5 Mirror Tarot this morning, for your channel message, you are venturing into... My effects fell off the building and I don't know where they went. All my effects. I went shopping for my effects and there were no more effects to buy. So permission's not granted to link or to repost this video. This video is for educational and spiritual entertainment value and purposes only. You are venturing into... I have no more facts to give about I don't care about their feelings. Those people are cruel idiots. What the hell happened, America? So, this video doesn't refer to any... That's why this is an open read, many subjects, because I go off on little tangents and tell off-colored jokes and sing filk songs that are quite subliminal and borderline filthy. But that's how I got in trouble on Auntie Grayrock, so I'm not going to make that mistake twice. So this video doesn't refer to any specific person, real or imagined, in all dimensions, known or unknown, and should not refer to any specific person real or imagined, alive or unalive, past, present, or future, is having NPD or narcissistic traits, because on my channel, bullying stops here. So, especially to support an allegation that the maker of this video believe or support a claim that a person is literally a narcissist or a bully. Or the game show President Alcalde. No, y'all keep me sane. I'm pissed. I'm pissed that not 24 hours, they did it again. Exactly. They're doing this on purpose. And so it's everything for me to go with an eating disorder. I'll fast. I can fast with the best of them. I'm not supposed to. But I will. I'm asking for divine. I want God to smite those assholes now. All of them. All of them, but especially that, yeah. The shit show president. President Dumpy Pants. Well, you all keep me sane. I will not speak ill over it, because I'm surrendering it over to a higher power. Yeah. No, I just keep getting pissed off and hurt myself. This is ridiculous. The whole world is watching this crap play out too. He's got to go. All of them. They've been here too long. They have to go now. It's time for them to go. Now, this Tarot and Fairy Oracle reading is for fun. And take our minds off this crap that's going on in Minneapolis and I think Portland, Oregon. They did it again, only that those people, as far as I know, made it. And as far as I know, before Mini-Me little Cash Patel could come in, yeah, and swoop in and mess up that investigation too. It's like they think they can gaslight the whole world, but namely they can gaslight us. No. Don't believe what we saw with our own eyes and what we're seeing happen. We're not supposed to believe that. No. The divine isn't having this. The universe itself, if you believe in God or not, the universe itself, the way that karma works is they had to go this far. We had to, and there will be more pain, but they are getting karma. Karma can't kick in. Karma can't kick in until they hit universal law saturation point. Karma's coming for these curs, these dogs. And it's not going to be kind to Mr. Ross, is it? Everybody knows his name now. I know God knows his name. Jonathan. Yeah, that's the creep. That's the one. That's his name. We know his name. And he needs to be arrested. So this is for fun. It's not for fortune telling. This is an open read, many subjects, because I'm getting ready to puke like offal all your lovely blessings onto you. These are not predictions of what the narcissist in the White House is going to do either, or his ilk. or the ones in your neck of the wood. All of them are getting karma. We're going to watch him. He's the most malodorous, maladaptive narcissist. In the DSM-5 manual, there's a picture of Donald John. You know who, Trumple Thin Skin. Tiny Fist of Fury, that orange polished turd. They can't polish that turd enough now. Yeah. The tides are turning on that orange polished turd in the White House. Yeah. But, as you can see, another reason it's an open read is I do tap into energies that are dark as feck. They're so dark you can't believe it. But because I love you, I have to go and look and see what these assholes are going to do. Like I said, it's for fun. It's not fortune telling or predictions. It's energy work. And it's a tarot card reading. And it's for entertainment purposes. Because I'm on the YouTube. But I don't live or work with your butt nut. You do. So what I do is I give you the heads up every day as to what they're up to in your neck of the woods. So you can use your intuition and your discernment so you can make the proper decisions for your own sake. Now then, what's the first one? Someone takes a liking to a person, place, a thing. Well, I think that would be you and your charms. But your squirrely people definitely freaking lost their marbles. Everything is falling apart. Plans deteriorate. Oh, yeah. The KKK Keystone Cop Club are about to get karma. That you, beware, I am coming back and I will too control you. See? That is the narcissism in the world. We're reading energy now. It's for entertainment purposes, like I said. We're reading the energy that's out there in the world, that we are so tired of this crap. We're mad as hell. We were mad before, but they went too far. The stupid catfish game is poured into the stupid contest prize. I know this. That man in Minnesota said, screw you. We have our own National Guard in Minnesota that's not tied to being under the control of Tiny Fist of Fury. So they're going to put their National Guard up against, what was it, 2,000 of these ass hats hiding their faces so that they can do what they want with impunity. No. He's going to turn loose real professionally trained, fighting for their state, patrolling, let the National Guard. And Mr. Newsom is calling a bluff on Tiny Fist of Fury too. That's why this is an open read. Many subjects. A lot of stuff I saw in this tarot card reading about people out in the world are tired of this shit. We're not putting up with this bullshit anymore. It's about to come way, way undone. He's going to wish we were... He will start releasing those Epstein files. Yeah, he will. He sure the feck will. Sick-minded keep fantasizing about being sneaky as hell. What did I tell you? These are your blessings. Sick-minded in your neck of the woods keep fantasizing about being sneaky as hell with you, collective. But this is the sick-minded, that keep fantasizing about being sneaky as hell. Jig is up for those Republicans. The Republicans. Those silly bunts. That silly bunt in the White House who's got pudding for brains. See? That's speculation. I'm not a doctor. That was a feckin' joke. Light is used for spiritual warfare because that's what's going down, boys and girls. This is one hell of a psychic attack being launched by Tiny Fist of Fury. And little, little cosplay Republicant Christie. Yeah. That one is so low vibrational that she has sex with Corey Lewandowski. That's no joke. That's a fact. Google it. Shot a goat and a dog named Cricket. Has no self-esteem, but showing up in an all hat and no cattle, yippee-yi-ki-yay BS standing out there. She needs to go. Spiritual warfare. Hunting demons to destroy their evil. To repel snakes like the one in the White House. That little snaky snake that's running the White House right now, what a snake in the grass. Oh. And the game show president, Trump, too, I suppose. Rooting for life to arouse the opposite sex. All they're doing is ginning up the drama and the conflict, and it's blowing back on them. Important door opens for you, and you can see clearly that they are crazy. We've had just about enough of their crap. Life's easier now and even fun. I do too love it. Now that we're watching them. We're watching them like little hawks. There's nothing they can do about it. I would say North Node, we're watching the protesters not be violent because that's what they want. Tiny Fist of Fury. So I told you the earth is elevating all of mankind. There's two halves. The spiritual halves and the spiritual have-nots. You're in your North Node. You develop peace and stability without only being in your comfort zone. We're getting out of our comfort zone. Determine your fate and spiritual purpose. You decide on a path. It is a product of what you learned in your past lives. During the Boston Massacre, we, the people in Boston, they shot that poor kid with a pew-pew, a musket is still a pew-pew. And the people in Boston rose up against those redcoats in the spirit in order to make a message to the King of England that we weren't having this crap. We don't have kings. And that's before Pluto return came in on the 4th of July in Philadelphia for our Declaration of Independence. They stacked red coats on the Boston Common, 600 high. High as a horse, 5 hands. And scared the Wicked Willie out of the redcoats. They put their tails between their redcoat legs and they limped, whimpering home. That is the spirit that America is stepping into now. I'm an energy reader. We had to suffer enough pain, finally. Say her name. Renee. Nicole. Good. Steve Schmidt. He did this whole video about And Mrs. Renee Wood. Renee Wood. Get your act together, Mr. Schmidt. We still blame you for giving us George W. We still haven't forgiven George Conway for giving us Bush the Younger. All of you at the Lincoln Project. We haven't forgiven you. You started this shit. But at least you have a conscience. I'm not on a rant. Our whole country is in North Node. I'm an energy reader. I'm in my passion, YouTube. Grow up. We're in our North Node. I told you, the whole globe is tired of this shit. We're not putting up with it. They think they're going to just keep gaslighting the crap out of everyone like they're creepy cult members that just deep, 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 deep. We're not derps. And we have souls. They don't. They also don't have brains, and they never cracked open a feckin' history book. Because we're repeating some history. Because of these miscreants. Now, you are learning a new way to get through the process with these assholes. It's important to have clear goals, carefully thought out. They're narcissists. You're going to have to Grayrock these a-holes. And I'm the little gal to teach you how to do that. You also need to be an observe, don't absorb as you're out there in the streets peacefully protesting. You do not absorb the toxins that they're going to try to. They're narcissists. For 2.5 years, Auntie Grayrock, I taught you people how to Grayrock. I taught you how to do observe, don't absorb. We're going to set boundaries by not giving them emotional reactions. We will respond. That's what observe, don't absorb is. Google it. We can't go no contact from these assholes yet. So you're going to become so boring that you're not even interesting enough to argue with. They can't shoot you with a pew-pew. Grow the feck up, YouTube. Get a clue, YouTube. Now is the time it's turning. Now is the time that we all stand. We will stand together. We will drink together. We will fight together. We will D together. That is what it means to be a patriot who is constitutionally viable. And they wipe their asses with our Constitution. And they're about to get karma for that, too. Pluto returns. They can't fight what's happening right now. For 2.5 years, I was the only person over in YouTube land who did Pluto returns every feckin' day. And I was right on the nosy. And here we are. Pluto returns exactly 200 and on our anniversary, 250 years that they're trying to ruin. Pluto return says, feck off. I'm Pluto return, and you can't fight me. Pluto return came in 2020 and fisted tiny fist of fury. You heard me. Pluto return in 2020 is what happened. It was rigged by Pluto returns, you asshole. Yeah. I want to have an astrologer, someone who does natal charts, who's been looking at that toad rat fecker. T-rump. Where is Pluto return and Pluto in that piece of crap's natal chart? Leave me a comment. Pluto return is going to rip him 9 new a-holes. It's happening now. Pluto return fisted him in 2020. Before it even went through the transit. It was here on July 4th. Pluto returned, birthed this country, and the Empire of England fell. Pluto return is fisting the geo-pervert. We're going to protect the pedophile party because we are perverted. The grand old pervy party has been like that for feckin' ever. They are narcissists. You're going to Grayrock them until their eyes glaze over. You're going to do observe, don't feckin' absorb. Because your life will depend on it. Welcome to my channel. If you like the energy on my channel, you really should subscribe. Angelic help is here to have our back. Say her name, Renee Nicole Good. Her 3 children are orphans. This is an open read. Many subjects, and I will speculate and tell off-color jokes about that piece of crap in the White House. And I'll tell off-color jokes about Trump, too. See what I did there? The divine isn't having this crap anymore. They've had it. They're about to all get God's wrath. Things are set right. That is to God's glory. On my channel, you heard it here first on the 5 Mirror Tarot. I mean it. You integrate all phases and senses and those of your partner. You invite a more enthusiastic approach to filling in the hours ahead. Some of you get a financial windfall. This increases your money by increasing your fast luck, increasing your profitable business opportunities. This vibration increases the power of love. Titillation vibe. Mental stimulation. The most powerful aphrodisiac is the one in between your ears. Thank you, Holy Spirit. You are getting support from life. We had to go through this much pain finally in order for karma to be able to kick in. Can't help, not my rules. That's why they keep going with it. To their folly. They're doomed as doomed can be. And this is a tarot card reading. That's for entertainment. They are, I'm reading the energy, all of them doomed as doomed can be. Trapped in their own hell, in their own skin. And nothing and no one can save them. We will go over their heads. We will go around them. We will go under their feet. We will go through them energy-wise. They don't know how to fight that. They're desperate. And know this. You keep your 5D balanced, grounded, centered, and connected to the universe, to the divine. I don't care if you believe in a flying spaghetti monster. Do it. They can't raise their vibration. They're narcissists. They are desperate. And when you're in desperation, I've taught you this, you can't get out of messes like what they're in. And he's in. Can't raise their own vibration to 5D to save their miserable, wretched, wicked lives. And that trickles down to your butt nuts in your neck of the woods. Got me? This is a collective reading. Protection from all threats and to gain knowledge and to gain understanding. Welcome. You got a safe place to come in here, the place to belong. Bullying stops here and now on 5 Mirror Tarot. We don't put up with that bullshit here. Not to protect from evil influences, meant to be a vibe of commitment. We're shutting down the toxicity now. You inject an energy or a vibe into your love or your lover's fatigue spirit. The humbug nature in life can never prevent you and your lover from being amorous. You go for it. Oh, yes, please. Fame and success late in life due to great talent. Problem resolved. Healing. Nutrition. Yes, I call back all of my energy that we are, for the last 10 years since that piece of crud came down that escalator in New York and started this national nightmare. Yeah, I call back all of my energy because we're going to need it. You do the same. Love of your life came about due to the enthusiasm that you show and the encouragement that you need to become your own best friend. And now we're going to team up and we're going to fight these rat feckers. Because you're qualified for a new opportunity. Positive result, positive personality, self-reliant, love of comfort, which does not interfere with our activity. We bring in and brought peace or peace of mind. You attract in a love vibration where your heart fell in love hard. Now remember, they want an emotional response. Anger limits you. However, if you have the courage to look at your anger and its causes and learn from it, you will develop an open heart, and that's the only way. In my channel, I teach you to magnetize your soul in the face of adversity like this to this degree. You must keep your heart chakra open, your self-respect and your integrity. You will not react with emotion. That's what they want. But you will respond by setting boundaries with these feckers. Caution, danger ahead. It will blow your mind how the divine orchestration is about to turn things around. I'm not kidding you. I've been telling you this since I got here the last week of June. I haven't been here that long. I'm a new channel. Emotional wealth, to attract wealth and healing. It's going to be us, we the people, raw enthusiasm. To set this right, to restore humanity. Because the whole point of this is they're being cruel. The cruelty is the whole point. You make me chuckle when I think the world is ending. Well, it's not ending. This is just the beginning. Just the beginning. This is a fresh start. Riches and honor attained through mental activities. Got it. I spy with my little eye. They failed to change and lost out on their happiness. Those are your butt nuts. Oh, spiritual freedom. We're going to do a cord cutting with Tiny Fist of Fury. And the GOP. We're going to do a cord cutting ceremony. Financial flow. What? Appreciate your divinity. You're going to need it to get us through. Cool beans, though. One who often yields to circumstances. That's us. Well, we'll take these opportunities. We'll go for it and do the right thing. We're in our righteous anger. Righteous anger means that you are angry because you're trying to resolve a problem for the benefit of all, the higher good of all. Narcissists do not want to fix any of these things. Have you noticed? Isn't that a lovely analogy? Thank you, Holy Spirit. You need to help someone transform. In the face of adversity, scared half out of your tits. You need you need to keep your heart open. If you slam your heart closed, you close yourself off to yourself first. You're not in yourself. You're not in your self-respect and integrity anymore because you're up in your ego and you're in fear. That is not a 5D consciousness of balance, grounded, centered, and connected to the divine. The 3 dimension is that dimension they cannot raise out of, and they are being cruel. Something backfired on a bully, and they're going through a judgment. Don't compromise. Negative imprinting. That's what they're trying to do by gaslight, cognitive dissonance on a national world scale, actually. This is an open read, many messages. More ridiculous than vile today. Let's see. Life-sucking, energy-draining, negative bag of toxic sewage is annoying as hell. That is our game show president. Spiritual posterity. Granted spiritual tools bestowed to help improve your life, your body, your mind, your soul. Tapped in with access to helpful spirits, angelic forces, nature spirits, your spirit team, your spirit guides. Say no to the toxicity on all levels. Coolness and emergency vibration. This is what we're energy workers. Grayrock. Observe, don't absorb. Now then, what? I don't know if I even have any. Okay, I'm going to hydrate. So you get something to drink. So you can tell I'm pissed. Can you tell I'm pissed? I'm pissed about this, but like I said, I can't help, not my rules. Unfortunately, and we put up with exactly way too much for, it's not no 11 or 12 months. It's been going on for 10 feckin' years. We've had enough. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. No, we're not doing it anymore. So, ignore your toxic fool, especially the one in the White House. You're not their problem anymore. You're taking control. You walk away. You tell these buttheads, I thank you for your concern, because they're paying you lip service. They don't really care. Oh, I'm really freezing. I've been praying for you. I've been worried about you. They're full of it. Thank you for your concern, but I don't want your help. Oh, why are you being mean to me? Why are you being like that? That's how you do it. Why are you being like that? Why are you being mean? I'm not being mean. I'm being mean. Oh, you've tricked me into defending myself for stuff that I don't even do wrong all the time, 24/7. Nope. 2026, I'm not doing that crap anymore. Quit defending yourself. Instead, do this. Honor your needs. And in a positive way. Especially with a new lover, you're going to be modeling your potential partners how you expect to be reciprocated and treated well to prevent resentment with your new tender, non-toxic lover, because you're going to be scared that they're going to do the same crap to you. Well, they're scared you're going to do the same crap that their ex did to them. See, you've almost got this all under control and completed. You just couldn't, you didn't have enough, you're carrying all that stuff. So you couldn't get those 2 points yet. Well, you're picking them up now. And here's that message saying that you're picking those up now. 2 communications of contracts. You work for the divine. Go and do what you're supposed to be doing in this incarnation while you were born into your soul. As you're supposed to be doing these things over here. Not 24/7 with your butt nut toxic people and You surrendered. You're willing to take a risk, leap of faith, and to do what's right. You're not crying over spilled milk. We're tired of crying over, when's he going to stop? Is it going to get better? No, that's us pulling together with Pluto returns. Pluto returns going to kick their butts. Already doing it. You are magnetizing your soul. You are staying receptive in the present tense. You're not worrying about what that butt nut did in the past 10 years or what the feck he's going to pull tomorrow, so that we don't talk about Jeffrey and the pedophile pay ring that he obviously, Mara Lardass, was in on it. He was doing it too, apparently, allegedly. That's a feckin' joke. YouTube, grow up. This is all the fake. This is his Marie Antoinette moment. All of them. There's little Christy cosplay Republicant. Christy, puppy pew pewer. And I think she's knocked off a goat too. And she has carnal knowledge of Corey Lewandowski. Ew. Ew. That makes my skin crawl. I want you vulnerable yet bold enough to use your authentic expressions on all levels. In bed, you must find the courage to please just be yourself organically. Know who you are. And this involves really letting go of the need for your lover to become a token for external validation. Was it good for you? I mean, that's cute the first couple of times but after that it gets irritating. You can't tell by you making those funny faces and getting all wiggly and warm and ooey gooey on the inside. Was it good for you? When I was asking her, did you? I say it's none of your business if you couldn't tell by looking at me. I'm not going to share with you. It's for me to know and you to find out, right? They can't be expected that they're always expected to show off. From a chandelier, from a chandelier. Oh, doing a trapeze act. Walking a high wire tightrope. Do not bring in killjoy vibes for no reason. Like marathon schmecks rituals. In the past, it always turns into a snooze fest. And it doesn't prove a damn thing. Nobody wants to do something that they like for 6 hours. Nobody. And if they tell you, you liars. Why you always lying? We know you're lying. What the divine needs to share is ditch those false pain in the ass fair weather friends. Not your friends. They're parasites. Be your own best friend. Why don't we try that as a springboard? And you build connections from that. Support your own vision, your own dream. Always trying to get you to manage their dreams and their... And when you don't, just drool at the mouth and fawn all over it and get it because you're tired of hearing it. Then why are you being like that? Why are you being mean to me? I thought you lied to me because you said you wanted to be... Ditch them. You're a leader because you listen. You're creating rather than following. Yeah. This one's Rapunzel. See, I told you she was in here. Being able to free yourself from all that weight, from all that hair. Having to drag that damn thing around in a little tiny tower. And then her bitch mother used to make her lower that hair down, is where the prince figured out how to Rapunzel. I mean, Rapunzel. In a falsetto, and she fell for it. But she got herself a man. The 8 of Cups. You being up where you're supposed to be. They're not allowed to hold you back. They don't have the right to hold you back from what it is you're supposed to be doing. For why you were incarnated to begin with in this lifetime. You're supposed to be getting busy doing that. See, here's the message from the divine. Getting downloads and working with you. And you taking action on your communications, contracts, working with clients or clientele, being paid employment, all in alignment. Isn't that pretty? Because you're supposed to be doing this divine work. Not just 24/7, submissively walking 10 paces behind your butt nut, and every time he bends over, miss, you're expected to wipe his behindy for him, his muddy behindy for him. And take it? Oh no. Not anymore. No, that's not right. You will be guarded and blessed and protected and watched over repeatedly, especially when a toxic person attempts to harm you. Narcissist won't have a chance, will not land. Doesn't go the way they think it's going to go at all. None of this lands on you, and it will not leave a permanent mark, and it will not taint you or your love. So I mean about you in the face of adversity, even if your heart is breaking, for your own sake, your self-respect and integrity. You keep your heart chakra open. You slam it shut because you're in fear. Stinky, stinky fear. No. And you're being watched by the divine. They want to see if you're going to slam your heart shut. Don't do it. And then you live a life of greater gifts. You attract a pleasurable, profoundly pleasant encounter. A giddy feeling fueled by a sense of delight. Oh my goodness. That could be as mild from 1 to 10. Oh, 1 being frisky. To 10 is va 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 boom. Mild precipitation of being horny. Let's see. Yeah, and taking action on it. I guess that would be called foreplay. It's the night of taking action on waving that rod around. How about that? Waving that magic wand. This magic moment. Yep. 4 of Cups, you be counting your blessings. Page of Cups. Becomes the 5 of Cups, so we're not crying over spilled milk because we're getting some action. I'm pleased about it. 10 of Rods. Wave that magic wand around 10 times. 10 times. And the new love is the king of waving that magic wand around, miss. The king of wands. And then you get a happy ending. A very happy ending. Successful waving that magical wand around. See, madam? What you do is you communicate plainly and say, now that we are married, I have a husband, and that means I get to borrow his magic wand from time to time because we're married. It's one of the perks because isn't love strange, isn't it? I like the walrus. I think that's a lovely touch. It's a nice touch. Snow White. Over the next 2 weeks ahead of you, your innocence and your uncorrupted heart space. See, you're keeping it open. Your heart space is your heart chakra. Embrace the beauty of your character. And that must shine through at this time. You don't ever get revenge. It's not you. You're trustworthy and loving, and you don't get revenge. You surrender it over to a higher power. Say your prayers correct. Really forgive the son of a bitch, because it's none of their business between you and God if you forgave your monster. So that you can say your prayers correct and let God get revenge. It's way cooler that way. That's the only way you're supposed to do it. You think I'm kidding. It works. All I know is it works, mate. Cause you're the star, that's you. Ooh, 3 of Cups, you celebrate, celebrate, come on, don't. This is Tiny Fist of Fury, because he's oppressing the crap out of everyone for way too long now. 10 years. 10 years. We're all going to be freed. That's us on the ground being done in by that piece of crap president. Did that sound bitter? Good. This is America's, this is the whole freaking world has had enough. And again, we had to go through what happened to poor Renee Nicole Good and that married couple in Portland, wasn't it? Not even 12 hours. They did exactly the same exact thing. This was planned to do this to us. Well, karma says, the universe says that it has to bring balance back to itself. And that's all gravity working and pulling all this 10 years of his crap out of our back. Well, the whole world, actually, huh? He's an embarrassment. Until our cups runneth over. Observe, don't absorb. That's us taking our wealth back from our country back with our little arms crossed, defying that piece of shit. Queen of Pentacles is Lady Liberty's getting everything in order. The universe is also the Queen of Pentacles. And the Wheel of Fortune's in our favor now. Karma says the Wheel of Fortune is karma for our game show president. Apprentice. The Chain Gang edition. They're all going to prison. All of them. Knight of Cups. This is the offer that the divine, this is the offer that the universe is giving us. This is the resolve I told you about when I gave you your blessings. You make a satisfying shift in your physicality. You live anew. And you're very successful in revamping your love life. Even if that's just you loving on yourself in your own skin. We're all adults here. Not going to be trapped in our heads anymore in this country. We know what we need to do. And he's got trouble up ahead. Danger up ahead. Hidden danger up. Fickle friends. Yeah. They're going to have to change and they don't want to. That is Pluto returns, restoring us. And that we can go back to being able to predict again, you know, to plan and stuff. We haven't been able to plan shit for about a year now because of him. This is the miracle, the relief that we need is to get him out. All of them, actually. All of them, actually. Frog Prince. Yes. Share your feelings in your time and your affection. This fairy tale is about deep love. This fairy tale is truly about intimacy and closeness. That Venusian energy that we're going to use all of 2026 on 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot. Intimacy. You got a decision to make about. Expanding on the connection again. This goes real fast. The arrows of love. Getting the love that you deserve and the support from the universe itself that we deserve in America. All the men and women in this land, in America, are about to, Nine of Pentacles, about to level up. We're all about to level up, divine. Feminine, divine, masculine. If you are just feminine or masculine, you are divine now. You fit the criteria for being an earth angel, a light worker, because we're going to have to take action. We're not going to spare the rod. We're going to energetically beat the chicken snot out of them now. We have a new soul family. The entire globe has had it with this crap. This is Lady Liberty too. This is America's future. The Queen of Cups. Well, we're going to get it right. With divine orchestration. They're getting divine retribution. The rest of us get divine orchestration because we deserve it. In the environment of hope, you find a clever way to outwit a nitwit. Be shrewd. Overcome a great challenge. Smart thinking and smart actions are taking hold. We can do this. It's not just us in America. He's screwing everyone completely. Now, this is work that we're going to enjoy doing. This isn't a chore. Oh, no, we have to fight to save democracy in our republic. Oh, no. Oh, no, we're going to enjoy the feck out of it. Well, they're at a loss. He's hanging on with all his toes and fingers, trying to hang on to power, and it's slipping through his fingers. Finally. All of us, these are all of our spirit teams, and Pluto returns, and the divine, and the universe, and the earth itself is steering us towards what we need to do to correct this. And then we get the Ten of Cups. This is everyone gets their cups filled to the brimmy brim to overflowing. We're able to, but we're gonna do it. And this reading right now is your validation that we will do it. That's America. That's Pluto return. They can't fight. That's invisible. They can't fight what's invisible. They're ckwits. Four of Rods. We're getting ready to open some kind of energy shift. Huge energy shift that engulfs the whole planet. It's our survival. You heard it here first on 5 Mirror Tarot. What do those around you think of you, collective? They see you, they've been watching you work on yourself and showing up for yourself, an example to a lot of them. These are older people, they're like older, like 70, 80, 90, and they look at you now, you've grown so much, they don't think you realize how much you've grown. And they'll say things to you like, when I grow up, can I be just like you? You will grow in ways that are perfect, more and more and more over time. They like watching you. And powerful personal growth. Not that you haven't done it before, but you're doing it in a different way. Using your intuition is right on the money. Right on the nosy. You don't care what the future holds as long as you've got this communication that's open up between you and this new lover. You don't care. And you've closed down this toxic cycle. So all that crap that ruined it before you in the past can't do it, can't follow you anymore. And you have a decision to make between you and this person. Or if it's just you and your own skin, you got to figure out what you're going to do next. Your passions. And these are, I told you there's going to be two groups, those that spiritually haves and the spiritual have-nots. I told you they're doomed as doomed can be. This is them. This is not you. This is them. And you going on to twin flame energy. Even if you're not really a twin flame, it's a really strong soulmate. It could be platonic, but I think it's romantic. Oh my God, I hear the heater. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I'm sorry. I hope this doesn't. Phew. Heart's desire. This card can be a friendship between the sexes, where the presence of one partner can bring the other person snapping back to life. You thought you might have lost them. Well, congratulations. You saved them in the nick of time. You pulled them back from the edge. They were going to just pop right off that cliff, and you stopped them. Snow Queen. Loyalty. You got a real... If it's just you and your own skin, you got some loyalty to yourself and really nice to yourself and treating yourself nice. Again, filling your cup to overflowing. And then, what? The Seven of Pentacles. See, they invested so much in you to groom you, to be able to keep this cycle of tearing you down, belittling you, discarding you, then making you go back to them, so then start it all over again to hurt you. Oh, what they would give to be able to just do that to you one more time. But you're not doing it. They're exposed. You can see when it's a coming. He's wearing a diaper. He's wearing a little diaper. And you're unstuck. They've started a whole new, what they think they're going to start this next really chaotic cycle that if they just do so much that there's no way. No. The more they do, the weaker they become. Not stronger, weaker. The spiritual haves, that's you. These are the spiritual have-nots. They chose. So they're getting divine. They're getting karma. And for you, my lovelies, an end to your sexual frustration in the marriage bed. I know. Especially those who have been married forever and ever. Been married forever and ever and ever and ever. An old acquaintance, a school chum, maybe a roommate or some one of your boyfriends or crushes, persons, places, things, situations, to remind you how far you've come just by showing up for yourself. Most recently, 18 months you've been working so hard. All of us need to forgive or be forgiven under some kind of past influence. Ooh. It'll be pleasant. That's why you're balancing things out. Standing your own ground. And liking it. Standing your ground and communicating effectively. Not that you don't. This is you once and for all refusing to do the disease to please for a toxic person. Even if it's your mom or something. You don't have to. You defeat. Using your communications, you steal their gaslighting you, blame twisting you, belittling you, trying to gaslight you, lead you out into the cold and leave you destitute. Instead of doing all that crap, you're going and doing what you're supposed to be doing for the divine. That's what your soul purpose is. What you're supposed to be doing. Okay, I'm going to tap into the angelic realm. Ooh, I feel that. But verily God hath heard me. He hath attended to the voice of my prayer, that we are asking for God to smite Tiny Fist of Fury, Stephen Miller, everyone that's mining for gold up that parasite, that grifter and chief's bunghole. But verily God hath heard me. He hath attended to the voice of my prayer. Blessed be God, which hath not turned away my prayer, nor his mercy from me. God be merciful unto us in America and bless us. And cause his face to shine upon us, that thy way may be known upon earth, thy saving health among all nations, by getting Tiny Fist of Fury and his ilk out. They have to go now. Let the people praise thee, O God. Let all of the people praise thee on the earth for getting rid of Tiny Fist of Fury. Oh, let the nations be glad and sing for joy, for thou shalt judge the people righteously and govern the nations upon earth. Let the people praise thee, O God. Let all of the people praise thee for calling that piece of trash home. It is time for him to stand at the hem of God's gown, to stand at the sandaled foot of God, thinking he's going to gaslight the Most High. Good luck with that, you orange polished piece of... Then shall the earth yield her increase, and God, even our own God, shall bless us. God shall bless us, and all the ends of the earth shall fear God. That just means that we respect God and say our prayers of gratitude, because he smote that son of a bitch. So you think that you know the story of Rumpelstiltskin, the impossible task, wrenching that cruel piece of work out of the White House. Check on what promises or what debts you have inherited from the Geo-pervert party ever since Bush the Younger was selected for us, George Conway, and the Brooks Brothers crapola, and Smelly Ann Conway was there, remember? I remember her being there for that crap. The hanging chads bullshit. Remember that? Be wary of buttheads making future faking promises. You do find solutions. You use your talents and your gifts. Not out of control. You're not a control freak, they are. It's time they try to get you to agree to an unfair agreement. Do me a favor. No, you have to agree to do it. Well, what's the favor? No, you have to agree to do the favor before I tell you what it is. I don't have time for this shift, and you walk away. Now then, a gnome offered Rachel to complete spinning an entire room filled with straw into gold. Or she was going to be unalived. The gnome saved her life, made her dependent on the gnome in a toxic codependent relationship. In return, Rumpelstiltskin wants her firstborn child. She was getting screwed. That poor gal's getting screwed from the word get-go in this story. Her choice is pretty grim. Grimm. Grim. Her own life forfeit for failure to produce gold. Or a terrible loss of her baby. You get a little fond of and attached to a baby growing inside of you just to hand it over to a gnome. That's a terrible sacrifice. But the rub is about this story comes from a miller's daughter who has so much to be valued in that child. Is being told that she's not enough without being a superhuman money-making machine. She is lovely, she is beautiful, she is kind-hearted. And the fact that she can spin flax into linen makes her a realistic commodity, just being who she is, right? A time-honored, sacred, purposeful, and true valued work and a labor of love. She liked to spin. She liked it. Her narcissist father, who told a whopper of a lie, he did not pay a terrible price. He's the one who said that she could spin straw into gold. And the dumbass king believed the miller and then made this weird arrangement. Be wary of people who boast on your behalf. You grow weary of paying the price for their feckin' lies about you. That little bastard, arrogant figure, she will never figure out his name. He thought he had this all figured out. That narcissistic gnome let his guard down. She follows him. She overhears him, singing a snotty superiority dance and song, in which he says his name is Rumpelstiltskin. He got so pissed off when she said, "Is your name John?" "No." "Is your name Ted?" "No." "Is your name Robespierre?" "No, give me your child." "No, wait, it's coming to me." "Is your name Rumpelstiltskin?" He got so pissed off his head exploded. Boom! You really can. You can find a way out. Even the most treacherous, awful level of contracts and promises. Just stay valued for yourself. I told you to get the children out of the room. My fairy tales are not their fairy tales. So, I thank you for creating a magical space with me. I thank you for that. And I thank you for sharing this incredibly sexy, beautiful, very abundant. Sometimes we cut up, but it is sensual. It is pleasurable. We keep growing the fairy magic here every day. Very expansive. Sometimes we're serious. I know I got serious today, but oh well. I'm not getting an ulcer for that orange polished turd. Not as long as the Constitution says I have free speech. But we come in here, we're serious, but we're also very playful. And I love this magnificent, magical space that you come in here and you show me a kindness. And I absolutely cannot wait to do it all again in your next reading. I love you guys so, so much. And I am so grateful for all of you. You make me so damn happy. And so I want you to go out there and have a really great day. Peace out.